Hello everybody, and welcome to my Dragons of Tarkir booster box opening. We're opening our booster box from release day, and let's get to cracking, see what we can crack. So I hope everybody enjoyed Friday Night Magic on the booster box release day. I know I did. I managed to win first and took my black, white, red Warriors all the way. It was a really aggressive deck, and I had to play a few control decks, so aggressive was a pretty good matchup for me, playing aggro. So let's get our booster packs out of here. Boom. Boom and boom. So there's a few cards we would love to see out of here. We'd like to see a few Death Mist Raptors. Naturally, we'd like to see Sarkhan and Narset, of course. So let's see what we can do. Crack our first pack and get to rolling. I'll probably skip over the commons and go straight to the uncommons and rares. For those who don't know, it's 10 commons, 3 uncommons, and then the rare. Sometimes you get a foil, sometimes not. So we have... Oh, by the way, I have a new video camera, webcam ordered, so hopefully the picture will be better because mine's like a million years old. So, Battle Mastery, Lurking Erinx, Dramoka Monument, and our first rare of the pack, Surak the Hunt Caller. Not a bad card. He's a 5/4 with Formidable, and his Formidable ability is the beginning of combat on your turn. If creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, target creature you control gains haste until end of turn. Usually it'll be him. Pretty good card. Comes in, smacks you in the face, hopefully. He's a 5/4 for a 4-drop. I like him. We got a Foil Island and our token. So I hope everybody's enjoying the set and finding some cool cards they want to brew around and build with. I know I have. I've brewed a little bit here and there with a few. There's a couple warrior cards I like a lot in this set. So, Kolagon Monument, Youthful Scholar, Acid Spear Dragon, and a rare Dragon Tempest. Dragon Tempest has a converted mana cost of 2. Excuse me. Whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, it gains haste until end of turn. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is the number of dragons you control. Not a bad little card. Good little rare. I like it. Get a drink here real quick. Doing all this talking. Go ahead and move on. I'll try to keep this under 30. I know these videos can get long with looking at the uncommons and rares, but I'll try to do my best. If I do another one, maybe I'll just do rares or something. Dance of the Skywise, Seismic Rupture, Meringue River Skeleton, and a rare Silumgar Assassin. Silumgar Assassin is a 2-drop. Creatures with power greater than Silumgar's Assassin's power can't block it. Also has the Megamorph ability, and when he's turned face up, he can destroy a target creature with power 3 or less an opponent controls. We have another foil, Stampeding Elkherd, bunch of Elmers. Somebody was making a joke about making a pure elk deck, since there's enough elk cards with the Stampeding Elkherd and Highland Game and some of the other cards that have just elk artwork on it. Ruthless Deathfang, Gadul Lurker, Ambuscade Shaman, and a rare Assault Formation. 2-drop, each, or 2 CMC, each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. It'd be kind of funny in a, like a black-red, turn your zombie mastodons into 8/8s. That'd be kind of fun. There's probably a lot of good things you can do with Assault Formation, I'm sure. Echoes of the Kin Tree. Seismic Rupture. Surge of Righteousness, and a rare Obscuring Aether. 1 green, and face down creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I can see this be even good in the green-white devotion deck that's been going around, where you gain 11 million life. As always, please feel free to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the videos. I'm up to 6 subscribers now, so I've been doing this for about 6 weeks now, and that's not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm hoping to get to 10 subscribers soon. I know it's small, but baby steps. Inspiring Call. Draconic Roar. Deadly Wanderings. Narset the Transcendent! There we go. There's a rare. I like that. And we have a foil Territorial Rock. Narset the Transcendent. Gotta love that. That is awesome. Esper Control, if it becomes a thing in Standard, which I think it will be running these. She's a 4 CMC Planeswalker with 6 loyalty. Her +1 is look at the top card of your library. If it's a non-creature, non-land card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. -2, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell from your hand this turn, it gains Rebound. Love Rebound. And her -9 ultimate is you get an emblem with your opponents can't cast non-creature spells. Pretty nice card. I definitely think she'll see play. Probably in an Esper Control, maybe just a blue-white control. I definitely think she's going to see play. I think everybody thinks she's going to see play. Alright, definitely a saucy little opening there. Enduring Scale Lord. Grace Blade Artisan. Ojutai Monument, and a rare Anafenza Kin Tree Spirit. This is another one I like. I definitely think this is going to see play. Maybe a green-white bolster deck. Something along that line. I think it's going to see play. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it'll see play in a black-white deck, but I think a green-white bolster strategy you could definitely see play. And my wife will be very jealous that I pulled Narset. She was hoping to pull Narset, I think. Let's see, can we pull both? Can we pull a Narset and a Sarkhan out of the same box? How awesome would that be? Cunning Breeze Dancer. Herd Chaser Dragon. Stormrider Rig, and a rare Thunderbreak Regent. 4-drop flying. When a dragon you control becomes the target of a spell or ability and opponent controls, Thunderbreak Regent deals 3 damage to that player. I definitely think this could see play for sure. If Dragons becomes an archetype, I think it'll see play in Dragons. It could see play as a finisher in red aggro, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that one, because I'm figuring by the time you cast them, you're going to want your opponent almost dead, so it'd almost be a win more. But it could see play there for a finisher. Ukud Cobra. Order of Ojutai. Tapestry of the Ages, and a rare Mirror Mockery. Mirror Mockery is a 2 CMC enchant creature Whenever enchanted creature attacks, you may put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of that creature. Exile the token at the end of combat. That's interesting, because it attacks and it puts a token onto the battlefield, but the token doesn't attack. And then you exile the token. It seems like this should have flash almost, and the token should have haste or something. I'm not 100% sure. A lot of people are saying this card is good. I'm trying to work out, what to use it in. And I'm just not there yet with it. But that's just me. Acid Pure Dragon is our foil. Next pack. I'm up when we pull a good full rare too. That'd be awesome. I can't complain too much though. I've got an Narset. Virulent Plague. Stormcrag Elemental. Silk Wrap, and our rare Gleam of Authority. It's a 2 CMC enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on other creatures you control. And it has a 1 white and tap to bolster 1. Again, green-white bolster deck. I could definitely see that getting play in a green-white bolster deck. It does look good for that style of a deck. I'm not hugely big on enchantment creatures, because usually I think there's better things you want to be doing with your mana. But if you're playing a bolster strategy to give that creature that you're enchanting a whole bunch of counters, then in a green-white bolster strategy, I think would definitely be the way to go there with it. Dramoka Captain. Savage Vinemaw. Ultimate Price, and our rare Pitiless Horde. I like this guy. I like him as a 5/3. I know the loss of 2 life can be big, but he's a 3-drop and is a 5/3 in like mono black or a black aggro deck. I definitely like him. Dashing him out could be good. I definitely think he's a card. I think he could see some play. I think he probably sees play in like a mono black devotion, 5, where you can gain life with some spells, and using him as just a 3 mana cost 5/3. I definitely think he could be good. Learn from the Past. Circle of Elders. Scale Blessing. And our rare is a Foe Razor Regent. I'll be sure to try to trade this to my son, because I hear he needs 6 of them. He's a 7-drop, which is extremely expensive. A 4/5 flying. When Foe Razor Regent enters the battlefield, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. Whenever a creature you control fights, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it at the beginning of the next end step. So he comes into play, he fights something, he wins, he becomes a 6/7. 7 mana seems a bit expensive, but definitely interesting to do that. I don't think it'll see standard play. I believe he's going to be the commander, to put him in a commander deck, or, bulk rare category. I could be wrong, but I don't quite think the ramp is there for him to see play. I mean, there's some good ramp, but I just don't think it's there yet for him. Speaking of ramp cards, we have Explosive Vegetation, Great Teacher's Decree, Selimgar's Monument, and Zurgo Bellstriker. 1 red for a 2/2. This is mono red aggro all over it. It will see play in mono red aggro, no doubt about it. Anytime you can play a 2/2 1-drop for mono red aggro, you're in pretty good shape. So he'll see play in mono red aggro. He might even see play in modern with red deck wins as the creature to start off your early attacks and get your damage in early. Swift Warkite, Salt Road Quartermasters, Encase in Ice, and a rare Profaner of the Dead. Profaner of the Dead is a 4 CMC 3/3 with exploit. When Profaner of the Dead exploits a creature, return to their owner's hands all creatures your opponents control with toughness less than the exploited creature's toughness. So that's a good control option against smaller, probably aggro style decks, depending on what you're exploiting. Obviously, if you're exploiting something bigger, you could end up just wiping the board, but it seems like it's better for playing it, exploiting like a 2/2 or something, and getting rid of a bunch of 1/1s and 2/2s and tokens and stuff, getting rid of manifest creatures, stuff like that. I definitely want to end up trying to build around them at some point in time, for sure. Scion of Ugin, Roast, a Tarka Monument, and a rare, Harbinger of the Hunt. 5-drop dragon, 5/3 with flying. For a red and 2 colorless, he deals 1 damage to a creature without flying. Or for 1 green and 2 colorless, he deals 1 damage to a creature with flying. This is not a bad little card. Again, if red-green dragons is a thing, he could see play with the ramp and the extra mana, combined with, oh, it's not Whisper of the Wilds, what is it? The mythic green guy with the 11 ability to dump a whole ton of mana into your mana pool. I could definitely see him seeing play. Rakshasa Gravecaller, Sight of the Scale Lords, Sealamgar Sorcerer, and a rare, Icefall Regent. 5-drop, 4/3 flying. When Icefall Regent enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature does not untap until its controller's untap step for as long as you control Icefall Regent. So it permanently locks a creature down. Spells your opponent's cast that target Icefall Regent costs 2 more to cast. Oh, and who else was disappointed by Vial of Dragonfire? When they announced it and it was going to be a set, and that we knew it was coming in the set with Fate Reforged, I was kind of excited to see it, and then it just turned out not being that great. Inox Survivalist, Void Squall, Foul Tongue Invocation, and our rare, Damnable Pack. Love this. Mono black. If mono black's a thing, this will be in there. It's almost like a black fireball. Like it a lot. Be a good finisher for mono black, maybe. I definitely want to brew with it and see what I can do with it. I think it'd be entertaining. Press the Advantage, Lightning Berserker, Carsey Deceiver, and a rare, Hedonist Trove, 7-drop. This looks like another commander card. I'm not sure what to make of it. When Hedonist Trove enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target opponent's graveyard. Not a bad thing. You may play land cards exiled with Hedonist Trove. You may cast non-land cards exiled with Hedonist Trove. You can't cast more than 1 spell this way each turn. I don't think it'll see play in Standard, but I think this would be fun in EDH or Commander, or even, you know, Kitchen Table, where you're playing like ridiculous stuff. Being able, you know, cast your opponent's lands for your land drops, and then being able to cast their spells, definitely could be entertaining for Commander. Battle Mastery, Qualsisma Behemoth, Ojutai Monument, and a rare, Pristine Skywise. Oh, I didn't read him. Pristine Skywise is a 6-drop. And he's a 6/4 and he flies. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, untap Pristine Skywise, it gains protection from a color of your choice until end of turn. I guess you could like roast, well, blue-white, you could counter one of their creatures, untap them, and then block the other creature. Something along that line, or rebound, or not rebound, bounce a creature, untap and block another creature. Something along that line. The 6 mana casting cost, though, could be a factor in whether or not he sees play. Rending Volley. Skywise Teachings. Self-Inflicted Wound, and our rare. This is the guy I was talking about. Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. He's a 3-drop, and he's a 2/3. And he taps to add 2 mana in any combination of colors to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells. So if Dragons is a format, or, you know, big things become a format, this is the guy to do it. If Foe-Razor see play, the only way it'll be is with the Shaman of Forgotten Ways, in my opinion. He taps and adds 2 mana of any color combination to be added. His Formidable ability is an 11 casting cost. And you tap him, and each player's life total becomes the number of creatures he or she controls. Activate this ability only if creatures you control have power 8 or greater. We have a rare. It's a Tarkir Booster, common. Getting down in packs. We're over halfway through the box. And I think it's going to run longer than the 30. Still haven't seen any commands. I'm wanting to see some commands too, especially Dramoka and Ojutai's command. Sight Beyond Sight. Draconic Roar. Void Squall, and our rare, Commune with Lava. X and 2 red, exile the top X cards of your library until the end of turn. You may play those cards. There's some people at my local shop that definitely want to brew with that. I know a few people were looking into it. I might have to trade one and see if I can get something I want for it. Because I personally probably won't play it. I'm not saying it's bad, not saying it's good, just I probably won't play it. It's not really in my playstyle. Display of Dominance. Salt Road Ambushes. Deathwind, and a rare, Haven of the Spirit Dragon. This is the land. Tap, add 1 colorless to your mana pool. Tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a dragon creature. And for 2 colorless and tap, Sacred Haven of the Spirit Dragon, you can return target dragon creature card or Ugin the Planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. And our rare foil, we have Erishan Foremost. I like this card. I think it's going to be good in a Black-White Warrior build. It's a 2/2 for 3 colorless with double strike, and whenever he enters the battlefield, it's a she, I'm pretty sure. And well, maybe it's not a she. I don't know. Well, whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks another target warrior creature you control, gains double strike until end of turn. I got to foil one of those now. Like him. Her. It. Maybe she's maybe it's transgender too. I don't know. But I like it. Getting down in packs. Let's see what we got left. Sarkon's Triumph. Strongarm Monk. Dragonloft Idol, and a rare Necromaster Dragon. 5-drop for a 4/4 flyer, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2 colorless. If you do, you get to put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield, and each opponent puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I'm building have built a commander deck around Sidisi that's nothing but stupid zombies and stuff that pumps out stupid zombies, and I will be putting one of these in there so I can, you know, put out more stupid zombies. Because if there's one thing you want to do with a Sidisi commander deck, it's poop out zombies. Sealamgar Scorn, Beltol Dragon, Minister of Pain, and a rare Hidden Dragon Slayer. I like this guy in a warrior build too. Human warrior for 2, and he's a 2/1 with lifelink. You can megamorph him, which is what you'd want to do, because when he's turned face up, you destroy target creature with power 4 or greater and opponent controls. So he comes in, you turn him face up, he kills the dragon. Kind of like that. Good form of some sneaky removal. Spring's getting here, and I think I'm getting some allergy effects on here. I've been kind of dry-throated and sneezy all day. Display of Dominance. Stormwing Dragon. Deathwind. Radiant Purges are rare. Radiant Purge is a 2 casting cost white card. Exile target multicolored creature or multicolored enchantment. So it's a form of removal against creatures and enchantment. Definitely like it. I always like removal. Removal's just awesome. Removal's just the thing you need to be doing most of the time. Well, okay, maybe not most of the time, but it's fun. Enduring Scale Lord, Sight of the Scale Lords, Tarkir's Monument, and our rare Sidisi Undead Vizier. Awesome. Love Sidisi. Awesome. Oh, and we have a foil. We have a foil Tormenting Voice. She's a 5-drop, which is kind of the bad thing. She's a 4/6, so she blocks Siege Rhino, which is a good thing. She has Death Touch, which means she kills Siege Rhino. Always a good thing. And Exploit. Whenever she enters the battlefield, you can exploit a creature. You may search your library for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So she's a 5-drop that kills Siege Rhino that tutors. You gotta like that. I'm sorry, anybody who disagrees, but I think she's good. I think she'll see play in Sultai Control. She may even see play in some Mono Black Devotion. I like her. I want a play set of her. I'm going to build around her. I'm probably going to play her. Maybe even play her with my other 4 Sidisis. Alright. Here we go. Kolagon Monument. Dragon Lord's Servant. Shieldhide Dragon. Oh yeah! Death Mist Raptor. Love this guy too. I don't know if I would ever play him, but I do like him. He's a 3 CMC 3/3 with Death Touch, and whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you may return Death Mist Raptor from your graveyard to the battlefield face up or face down. He does have the Megamorph ability. I'm not exactly sure why they decided to call it Megamorph, but they did. So, lots of morphing going around, morphing to put counters on it. I guess, you know, with the bolster deck, if you morph it to put counters on it, and then you have, you know, cards that get more counters for +1/+1 counters, I definitely think that could be a thing. Definitely like Death Mist Raptor. Good Raptor. He's a good card. Solid creature, I think, at 3 casting cost. Tarkir's Pummeler. Dragon Hunter. Avon Sunstriker. And a rare Boltwing Marauder. 5-drop for a 5/4 flying. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature will get a +2/+0. Not a bad card. Black-red. If you can get there, I think he's playable. If you can play black-red, which you might be able to. Maybe black-red warriors and use him as a finisher in the late game, something along that lines. Although if you're getting to the late game in black-red warriors, I think you're probably dead. But who knows? Maybe if he was green or something and you could ramp into him. Warbringer. Graceblade Artisan. Dragonloft Idol. And our rare Sunbringer's Touch. Sunbringer's Touch is a 4 casting cost sorcery spell that bolsters X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains trample until end of turn. We are down to 7 packs. 7 packs to see if we can pull the ultimate. Excuse me. And pull out Sarkhan as well as Narset. 7 packs. Do we do it? Sarkhan's Triumph, Dromoka's Gift, Strong Arm Monk, and our rare Dragon Lord Dromoka. She's a 6-drop for a 5/7. I like that. She cannot be countered. I like that. Flying and lifelink. I like that. Your opponents cannot cast spells during your turn. I like that. This in green-white I think we'll see play. I think out of the Dragon Lords, she's definitely one that'll see play. That's a good card. I might have to think about building around her. That's a good card. I definitely like her. All in all, it seems like we got a pretty good booster box here. Scaleguard Sentinels, Shieldhide Dragon, Dromoka Monument, and a rare Myth Realized. There's some talk about this seeing play. It's a 1-drop enchantment, and when you cast a non-creature spell, you put a lore counter on Myth Realized. For 2 colorless and 1, you can put a lore counter on Myth Realized. And then for 1 white, until end of turn, Myth Realized becomes a monk avatar creature in addition to its other types, and gains this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of lore counters on it. I think this could see play. Some people are saying modern play. I'm not sure about modern. But I definitely think it could see constructed standard play. 5 packs. Can we do it? Everybody channel all your energy into a Sarkhan pool. Let's do the ultimate and pull 2 Planeswalkers out of 1 box. We can do it. It would upset my wife greatly, so that's why it needs to happen. Swift Warkite, Scaleguard Sentinels, Ambuscale Shaman, Deathbringer Regent. It's 7-drop. He will not be seeing play in Standard. Flying, when Deathbringer Regent enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand and there are 5 or more other creatures on the battlefield, destroy all other creatures. He will see play in black EDH decks. I don't think he sees Standard play. Standard, well, he might see play as a form of removal, but if he did, it'd be a sideboard and probably only in mono Black Devotion, while Shrine to Nykthos is still playable. 3 packs after this one. Sorry for the length of the video, guys. I know I've got a few people that don't like it when they get this long, and I apologize. But I'll try to, if I do another one, I'll try to keep it shorter. Gate Smasher, Dragon Lord's Servant, Orator of Ojutai, and our rare is Erishan Sovereign. He's a 7-drop for a 6/6 flyer, and when he dies, you may put it on the top or bottom of owner's library. So if you want to play him again, you can put him on the top of your library. He doesn't go to the graveyard, so that's good. Oh, since it's a May, you could put him in your graveyard and reanimate him if you want. So that's kind of good, but at a 7 CMC, that's going to be kind of expensive ability to be doing. Salt Road Ambushers, Beltoll Dragon, Meringue River Skeleton, and our rare, Stratus Dancer. I don't think we've pulled a duplicate rare yet. That's why this video is so long. That and I talk too much. A 2-1 for a CMC of 2, and he flies with Megamorph. When you turn him face up, you can counter a target instant or sorcery spell. So that's what you want to be doing. Ooh, we have a foil rare. Silumgar's Command. Nice. Love that. It's a 5 CMC, and you get to choose 2. Counter target non-creature spell. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Target creature gets -3 until end of turn, or destroy target planeswalker. I don't know if it'll be sideboard or a main board, but I think you'll see it in standard. Not so sure about modern. Standard, probably. Modern seems unlikely. I mean, that's just my take on it. I could be completely wrong. But I think it could say play in standard. Standards, you know, unless you're playing aggro or against aggro, it tends to be a slightly slower format. So 2 foil rares. Happy with that. We got 1 pack left after this, guys. And again, sorry for the length. Sight Beyond Sight. Warbringer. Silumgar Spell Eater, and a rare, Haven of the Spirit Dragon. This one I did read. We finally got a copy rare. It's the land. No problem. We all know what it does. 1 pack left. Let's see if we can do it. Do we get Sarkhan? Probably not, but who knows. I'd also like a Risen Executioner. That'd be cool too. So let's find out. All together now. We will find out what our last rare is. Dramoka's Gift. Gadul Lurker. Bloodchin Rager. Like this guy. I'm surprised I haven't pulled more of these. And our last rare. Silumgar's Command. Alright. We read this. Not bad. Like it. And that is our rares. So go ahead and do an overview of our rares here. Silumgar's Command, Haven of the Spirit Dragon, Silumgar's Command, Stratus Dancer, Erishan Sovereign. I'd like to have seen a Bloodchin Fanatic out of here, but we didn't. Deathbringer Regent, Myth Realized, Dragonlord Dramoka, Sunbringer's Touch, Boltwing Marauder, Deathmist Raptor, definitely like him, Sidisi the Undead Vizier, Radiant Purge, Hidden Dragon Slayer, Necromaster Dragon, Erishan Foremost, shiny, Haven of the Spirit Dragon again, Commune with Lava, I will probably be trading for something, hopefully, Shaman of Forgotten Ways, Pristine Skywise, Hedonist Trove, Damnable Pact, Icefall Regent, Harbinger of the Hunt, Profaner of the Dead, Zergal Bellstriker, Foe-Razor Regent, Pitiless Horde, Gleam of Authority, Mirror Mockery, Thunderbreak Regent, Anafenza Kintry Spirit, Narset Transcendent. Ooh, shiny. Well, okay, it's not shiny, but it's pretty. Obscuring Aether, Assault Formation, Silumgar Assassin, Dragon Tempest, and our last rare, Surrak the Dragon Collar. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the pack openings. I think if all in all is a pretty good booster box. I'm very happy with it. I wanted some Dramoka's Command and some Ojutai's Command. I didn't see them, but that's okay. We don't mind. All in all, it was still a very good booster box. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.